This man, Mohammed Yusuf Abdulaziz, was born in Kuwait. We know that he grew up in the area of Tennessee, according to authorities, near where these shootings took place. We don't know a lot about him other than the FBI was not tracking him.
Look, unless this is an unbelievable coincidence of a psychotic who happens to carry his name, who went out of control, this is in all probability an example of radical Islam at work. And, you know, I think our emphasis on ISIS is a little overstated because we had these attacks that predate ISIS. Nidal Hassan, when he shot up and killed 13 Americans, stood up on a table and yelled Allahu Akbar, was acting pre-ISIS. What ISIS does is I think it gives direction, organization, and because of its command of the social media, can actually activate people in a way that was more random before. But the general issue is radical Islam. And unless, I mean, we have a president who immediately says, this is a lone gunman, how does he know? Well, in the absence of any evidence.
Let me play this soundbite from the Oval Office.
Sure.
Talking to the press pool after meeting with the FBI director, President Obama.
We don't know yet all the details. We know that what appears to be a lone gunman carried out these attacks. We've identified a name, and at this point, a full investigation is taking place. The FBI will be in the lead, working closely with local law enforcement.
You were saying?
When you say lone gunman, what you're doing subtly or unsubtly is disconnecting the dots. When we had the underwear bomber trying to bring down a plane over Detroit, Obama immediately said that this was an isolated extremist. It wasn't, in fact. It turned out to be connected to al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. So I think it's sort of the 6.5 years of Obama always wanting to err on the side of downplaying the threat. The threat is radical Islam, which he won't say. And look, the war is going to be generational. I think the ISIS part, where it's heightened, concentrated, and directed, and more focused, is something that we can do something about, but that would require destroying them in their homeland.
Let me be careful about that.
We may learn that soon. He may well have been, he may well end up being a lone gunman, but I think Charles is right about the president. The president has a history of doing this in his initial statements, downplaying these attacks and suggesting that they're not related to this broader fight that we're not really fighting. One final point on the military installations. It is preposterous that these Marines are not allowed to carry weapons at these things. That is something the president could change right now and should change right now.